Hi, I'm Charlie Boxler. This is where I live, around Mount Angel, Oregon. I'm owner of Monitor Farms, some of the cattle you've been eating. So I'm here to show you what around my place and what I do. That's the house that I live in. 1914 is when it was built. It's a craftsman style. The garage was, I think, somewhere in the 50s, I believe. I'm not really sure on the date on that. My grandfather and his two brothers built that house to move into. Their dad, my great-grandfather, was living in a house which is now in the center of the barnyard, and he refused to move to the new house because he just didn't want to, I don't know, old stubborn Swiss, I guess. But a few years after the new house was built, he had died, and they left the house there until they were going to build this barn in '37. It's a Gothic style. A lot of people call it a round roof, but the little brick house there is a pump house, but also it used to be the old milk house before they added another one to attach to the 1937 Gothic barn. Upstairs, I still put it up the old way as far as the ropes and slings, the way they did loose hay, but I still use the slings to carry the bales up. Instead of horses pulling the rope to take it up through a set of pulleys, we use a tractor now, a little more high-tech. But it still works. It goes just as fast as a hay elevator, and I can still get it right where I want it. So, and it's kind of amusing to see because nobody does it that way anymore. So there's one of my hay fields. This one's just a mix of about 6 or 7 different grasses. I make hay out of it. I'll take about 2 to 3 cuttings off of it for hay, and then late summer I'll run some cattle through here until it gets closer to get them off the pasture for the winter. Otherwise, down in here in this swale, it gets pretty wet in this field anyway. I usually, the cattle spread their own manure when they're grazing it too, but also from my stockpile that I have inside one of my manure storage areas, I spread it out in late fall, early fall, and you can see right where I'm standing, this had extra for the manure fertilizer, and that's why it's so darn green. We got a creek that runs completely through my farm here, and it's doesn't even have a name. Where it ends up is into Boxler Creek, which runs just a little ways through my place, and but I got land on both sides, so I got a lot of creek and hillside and whatnot. So you can see I pasture the hillside and stuff, which I can't really raise hay on, and but it's perfect for the pasture. I also raise hazelnuts. These right here are in what they call the 4th leaf. It's going through the 4th summer. They're so basically they're 4 years old. My oldest ones are 5, and I used to raise Marionberry blackberries, and I switched out of those and went into hazelnuts, and so I'm basically just starting to get a real small harvest out of them, and I really enjoy the crop. It's kind of a nice fit for what I do. I don't spread manure out there anymore, but I got plenty of hay ground where I can spread my manure to put it right back in. There's a few of my head of cattle. Got them at lots of mixed breeds mixed in there. The one on the right, which kind of looks a little kind of whitish, kind of what they call a roan. It's got some shorthorn in it, and you can see some Hereford in this white face here. And there's red Angus, black Angus. A lot of them are mixed. I got a Holstein down there. That's from my own. I got a special little pasture for them when they're just barely weaned, so they don't eat my fruit trees in my for my own little personal orchard. So I just eat him myself. I just lots of different varieties. Most of them are all crossbreds, and I got a select number of growers, neighbors actually, and that raise them like I do. So I don't have any mother cows, so I buy weaned calves and then I finish them out. Like this guy's got red Angus and black Angus in him. This number 7. You can see that you'll see a lot of different traits. That's why, like a black Angus, a lot of times will have some red on them. They're all free to roam around in all the pastures. I do rotate. One right now they got shut off here because I'm going to make a crop of hay on it, and as soon as it's off I'm going to be turning them back in there. I got clover, mostly clover and grass. There's a few weeds coming up, but we'll take care of them too. But they're just basically free ranging through the trees and the grass, all the pastures and whatnot. So, oh, okay. Oh, okay. A couple. It's totally up to you. It doesn't really matter to me. Okay, that'll probably be the best. Yeah, just give me a call when you're around Woodburn, and then we'll go from there. Okay. My phone is going to die here pretty soon, so if I hang up, if it sounds like I hang up, I'll have to call you back in a bit and try to get a charger on it. I got the information in my wallet here. I just got to find it. Then I don't have to remember it.